Hi everyone, my name is Caleen and welcome to Yoga for Moms, a channel dedicated to a fitter, more fabulous you. If you're a mom who's short on me time but would like effective fitness results, then this channel is for you. Click like and subscribe to get the latest access to all my videos. Today I have a special 5-minute core workout for you that's great for building abs. And it's also safe if you have Diastasis Recti. So I hope that you have your mats ready. We're going to get started now. So the first thing we're going to do today is go into a plank position. And if you have Diastasis Recti, we're going to keep our knees on the mat the entire time. So the important thing to note about getting into the plank is that your back needs to be entirely straight. Your spine, starting from your neck all the way to the base of your pelvis, should be in alignment. You're pushing slightly forwards so that your shoulders and your elbows are in alignment, or your shoulders can be slightly in front of your elbows. So make sure that this is done and not behind, because there'll be too much pressure on your elbows if you do that. So push forward, leaning forward, keeping your knees on the mat, and you're going to hold it there for 10 breaths. You should already start to feel your abs work. Now take a rest in child's pose. We're going to begin this again. And again, if you have Diastasis Recti, keep your knees on the ground, pushing your shoulders forward, making sure that your abs are working. And this time, if you feel strong enough, for those of you without Diastasis Recti, you can join me by lifting your knees off, engaging your toes on the mat, making sure that your entire spine is in alignment. Now we're going to hold it for another 10 breaths. And rest in child's pose. Great. We're going to do this one last time. So again, with your knees on the ground, first of all, pushing your shoulders forwards, engaging your core, and if you're ready, you can lift off your knees, only if you do not have Diastasis Recti, keeping your entire spine in a straight line, holding this time for another 10 breaths. And rest in child's pose. Fantastic. Next, we're going to move on to the side plank. So, leaning onto your side, and now we're going to go onto our left forearm first of all. So our left forearm is facing 12 o'clock. All right. Our chest is also facing 12 o'clock. Keeping your knees firm together, try to make sure that your spine is again in alignment, because here we're doing a plank, so a plank should be firm like a piece of wood. So we want to make sure our entire spine is straight. We're going to lift off our hips from the ground, and what I like to do first of all is to touch the side of my abs to make sure that it's properly engaged. And once you're ready, you're going to lift off your right arm, keeping all fingers closed, pointing them towards the sky, straight like an arrow, and hold for 10 breaths. rest. Very good. So here you can sit up and just take a few breaths for a moment. And we're going to repeat this again. So again, on your left forearm, fingers facing 12 o'clock, stacking your knees together first of all, bringing your hips high in the air, touching to feel that your core is engaged. And if you're ready, and if you do not have diastasis recti, you can actually stack your feet together and look at the tip of your right fingers. So making sure that your right foot is actually off the mat. All right, so you're really balancing on your left foot here and holding for 10 breaths. Fantastic. Now take a rest again. And we're going to repeat this one more time. Again, knees stacking on the mat, keeping your entire spine straight, making sure that your core is engaged. Bring your right hand to point towards the sky, closing all your fingers. And if you feel strong and ready, you can stack your feet together. So we're holding the full forearm plank here. 10 breaths. And rest. Well done. Now we're going to move on to the other side. So now come to the right side of your mat, right forearm on the mat this time, fingers also facing 12 o'clock, stacking your knees, lifting your hips high, making sure that your entire spine is straight, and again checking to see if the right side of your abs are engaged. Lift off your left arm, point all your fingers to the sky, close them and make them strong like an arrow, holding for 10 breaths. And rest. Well done. Take a few breaths. And we're going to begin again. So again, right forearm down, stacking your knees together first of all, engaging your core, lifting your hips high, looking at the tip of your left finger. And this time, if you feel strong enough, join me and stack your feet together. Only if you do not have diastasis recti. Making sure that your left foot is completely off the ground, so you're only balancing on your right foot. Now, look at the tip of your left fingers and hold for 10 breaths. Very good. Take a rest again. And we're going to do this one last time. So again, onto your right forearm, stacking your knees, lifting your hips high, again checking to see that your core is engaged, looking at the tip of your left fingers. And if you feel strong and ready, again, join me to stack your feet together, holding 10 breaths. Rest. So there you have it, a quick 5-minute core workout for you. Practice this for at least 10 days, and then on you can increase the count to hold for 20 breaths and ultimately 30 breaths. So till next time, leave any questions you have on the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Sending you love and light. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today.